This is our tactical driving simulator package, which is really a completely new product range for us. And it utilizes our expertise in high-fidelity motorsports training that we've traditionally done for race car drivers and teams, now for government agencies looking for a safe and cost-effective training for tactical driving in a simulated environment, allowing them to train through repetition, develop muscle memory with nearly limitless scenarios. Typically, these agencies have training academies where their agents can go once per year at best, and sometimes only once per career. And these are held at test tracks in a very controlled environment with compromised cars that have bumper bars or using old equipment. And now with this system, it's cheap enough that every field office can have one of these setups where their agents can train continuously on the actual roads they patrol, in the actual cars they patrol in, against target vehicles that match up with what they see on the road.
So we set up the exact scenario that they would have in real life so that they could repeat it over and over and over again. It doesn't matter exactly what type of thing they're doing, but the location that they're in is familiar, the cars that they're in is familiar, and the things that they are doing are familiar. It's very, very difficult to do this without software because then you have real cars, you got real tires, real brakes, real body panels, everything needs to be replaced in software. I hit a reset button and I just start it all over again.
These simulators are commercial grade and built to last. They have full motion systems with a multitude of haptic feedback devices that give the driver a really good feeling of what the car is doing and how it's behaving. They have wraparound 4K screens that reach way into your peripheral vision and high-fidelity VR systems. We use high-performance displays that really limit motion sickness, which has traditionally been a problem with simulators in the past. They also have multiplayer ability, so student versus instructor or student versus student, or any way you want to match it up.
It's very simple for them to simply pick a car, pick a track, and they literally hit the go button, and everything is set up and ready to go. They can do their training as long as they want. When they're done, they can stop the training, and then they can hit a replay button and review the whole thing that they've just done. They can scrub back and forth, they can jump around. So as a training tool, it becomes a very, very useful thing. Not only are we going to learn how to drive, but we can critique what had just happened.
We're using next generation physics and graphics engines with ultra high fidelity driving models with complex physics for tires and weight balance, accurate crash and damage physics, day or night transitions, inclement weather like rain, snow, or sleet. We can laser scan locations to give you millimeter accurate representations of your area, customized vehicles, both pursuit and target vehicles, as well as customized scenarios like static traffic, oncoming traffic, or people crossing the road.
Where we need to do things like pit maneuvers, or we need to do a J-turn. The movements that you're going to put into the steering wheel, the things you're going to do with your feet, those are all going to carry over 100% from the training situation into the real situation. So that when an officer gets into that training scenario, they're going to know exactly where they are, exactly what they're doing. It's going to feel very familiar to them.
Using these tools, these agencies can train for tactical driving on urban or rural roads, safety for both target and driver vehicle weight transfer and balance, braking, cornering techniques, pit maneuver training, pursuit training, high-performance emergency vehicle driving, blockade avoidance, situational awareness, defending a convoy or attacking a convoy, forward and reverse 180s, roadblock breaching, vehicle preservation like tires, brakes, and cooling system, vehicle acquisition and starting, unfamiliar roads, surface transitions, and night driving, as well as weather. Really, there are no other options at this level of accuracy, at this level of fidelity.